Okay. And the Obama henchmen, they were out there chiming in. You see, those people, they're all just like dictators.
We're now more authoritarian in our government than most of the countries that we talk about.
Where are we heading?
I think we're headed to a place where what is going to happen this weekend, where there's popular mobilization and there's troops in the streets and there's a president of the United States who's going to watch tanks and helicopters go by him, that's where we're going to be.
That's what they want. That's what they want. So this entire Padilla skit was a lame attempt to change the subject. But Republicans, for their part, kept the focus on the American victims of Democrats' radical border policies. And what are one of those? Well, we have a lot to get to, and that's the angle. Well, our next guest has something to say to J.B. Pritzker. He is Joe Abraham, the father of Katie Abraham, who was killed by the illegal referenced in a back and forth that we'll play in just a moment with J.B. Pritzker, and my staff will tell me when we have that. But also with me is Florida Congressman and gubernatorial candidate Byron Donalds. Byron, let's go to you first. This situation today, I want to talk about this Padilla stunt, and I want to talk about what you did on Capitol Hill. But this Padilla stunt, he barges in L.A., and after he's talking over her, Bill Malugin has the original video, after he's talking over her, and then they try to start ushering him out, that's when he said, I'm a sitting U.S. Senator, I'm a U.S. Senator. But initially he walked in without a lapel pin, without, he was in casual clothing, a jacket and a polo or something like that. But he didn't want anyone to think he was a senator until the drama started to really unfold. Your reaction to that?
My reaction is that Senator Padilla was really trying to make a name for himself. Nobody even knows who the man is nationwide until right now.
Nobody knows who you are, Byron.
At a very young age by my mom. If you decide to push your way through police officers or security details, then you take your life into your own hands. They are there to protect Secretary Noem. We all know the security details of our cabinet secretaries. You don't see members of Congress pushing their way through unless they want to put themselves on TV, put themselves on camera. So that was a stunt. And secondly, I will tell you, this administration led by President Trump, they are actually the most transparent administration we've ever seen. You could never get an answer out of Joe Biden or his cabinet. So if he wanted answers, all he had to do was ask or schedule a meeting. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to make a name for himself, and he looked ridiculous in the process. The American people have to understand, these Democrats, they just want limelight. They don't want real solutions to fix the problems brought by Joe Biden and the Democrats.
Yeah, well, they want to cement their narrative and going into this weekend of protests. They're authoritarian. They're trying to arrest Democrat senators, throwing them on the ground. There was someone who I think Ben Rhodes even said he thought it was racial. Okay. I mean, it's just ludicrous. Mr.